Hi, I'm Jason Stahl, and today I'm here with Dustin Peugeot, who's the co-founder of the Matrix Trade Institute. We're going to talk about how Matrix is turning the industry on its head and revolutionizing the tech school experience. So Dustin, tell me what you're seeing out there as far as what are shops trying to do to find the techs they so desperately need?
So I think there are some progressive shops that are devoting the time and resources and constant energy to recruiting and developing techs. Unfortunately, the vast majority is still just complaining about the problem and trying to figure out why millennials aren't doing exactly what they did or think they should have done. But it has to be a very, very highly prioritized focus of a business to really recruit, retain, and develop young talent. And shops that think they can do that on their own, well, we know what the success rate is, or we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point, millennials. Are we shortchanging millennials? I know there's a lot of people have passed around a lot of information about them that isn't good. You know, that they're different and we don't like them, and the older generation doesn't like them. But that doesn't solve any problems, does it? So tell me how shops should approach millennials.
We are what our parents and society raised us to believe, and millennials are what we raised them to be and believe. So, as my dad says, our perception of millennials is not unlike my dad's perception of our generation. So, you can have that conversation, but it's not going to staff your shop with productive technicians. Millennials were exposed to a different set of circumstances growing up, and it made things much more attainable that we only imagined, and it provided them with some experiences that we didn't have, which made a career in the collision industry or related careers take a back seat to things that were perceived to be very attainable to this generation. So I believe it's the responsibility of the industry and evolving education and training models to make sure that we are thinking ahead and trying to find ways right now to make our industry attractive to the next generation, because what other option do we have?
So it sounds like from what you're saying that the collision industry are their own worst problem. You know, there's maybe 5% of shops that are being progressive, but the other shops are not doing what they need to do right. How do we flip the script?
Well, I think it starts with admitting that there is a better way, and like a lot of things, can I paint a bathroom wall? I can. Could you teach me how to hang tile? Probably. Does my wife want me refinishing our bathroom even though I theoretically could do it? Absolutely not. There are better uses of my time, and the product needs to be really sharp when it's done. So business has to recognize what it's really good at and focus on it, and then it has to recognize what it needs a new look at or a different perspective on, or access to vendors that can help parts of their business. So it starts with they have to really prioritize talent recruitment and development in a way that is attractive and innovative and has a clear vision of what recruiting and onboarding and retaining looks like, so that we're talking about a career that looks attractive, not just a hands-on, possibly dirty entry-level job that is $12 to $13 an hour where the environment is old school. And all too often, that's, regardless of what we think it should be, that's what it feels like to that person who is on the other side of that $12 an hour.
Dustin, thanks for coming in today. This was great information. You know, the tech shortage is real. It's happening in the collision industry, but it's not hopeless. There are options out there, and there's things we can do. And one of those things is the Matrix Trade Institute that is doing well with changing the whole tech training experience. Again, if you want information on them, visit their website. I'm Jason Stahl. Thanks for watching.